Have you ever wondered what it was like to sleep in ancient times? Imagine a world without electricity, where the stars were the only light and the night was filled with strange sounds. Let us take a slow journey through history, exploring how our ancestors found rest and peace. In the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia, sleep was more than just a necessity. It was a sacred ritual. The Sumerians believed that dreams were messages from the gods. Each night, they would perform elaborate ceremonies to honor these divine communications. They would light incense, chant prayers, and even leave offerings by their beds. One evening, a young Sumerian named Calia was preparing for bed. She lit a small clay lamp and placed it on her bedside table. As she settled into her reed mat, she whispered a prayer to the moon goddess Nana. "Oh Nana, guide my dreams tonight," she murmured softly. Calia's room was simple but cozy. The walls were adorned with paintings of stars and celestial beings. She closed her eyes and began to drift off, feeling a sense of peace wash over her. In the darkness, she could hear the distant sounds of the river and the occasional hoot of an owl. As Calia's sleep deepened, she found herself in a dream. She was walking through a lush garden, surrounded by blooming flowers and singing birds. A gentle breeze caressed her face, and she felt a profound sense of happiness. Suddenly, Nana appeared before her, her face radiant with light. "Calia, the goddess said, your dreams are a bridge to the divine. Trust in them, for they will guide you." Calia woke up feeling refreshed and inspired. She knew that her dreams were more than just random thoughts. They were messages from a higher power. Moving forward in time, we find ourselves in medieval Europe. Here, sleep was often a communal activity. Families would gather in large rooms, sharing beds and blankets to keep warm during the cold nights. The concept of privacy was almost non-existent. In a small village in England, a family named the Bannings lived together in a modest cottage. Every night, they would gather around the hearth, telling stories and sharing meals before retiring to their shared bed. The father, John, would often take this time to teach his children about the importance of rest. "Children," he would say, "sleep is not just for the body, it's for the mind and soul as well. When you sleep, your spirit travels, learning and growing." One particular night, a storm raged outside, and the wind howled through the thatched roof. The children were frightened, but John reassured them with a story. "Long ago," he began, "a brave knight named Sir Alaric faced a terrible dragon. But instead of fighting the dragon in battle, he decided to face it in his dreams. He slept deeply and fearlessly, knowing that even in the darkest times, our inner strength can guide us." The children listened intently, their fears slowly melting away as they drifted off to sleep. In ancient Egypt, sleep was also a significant part of daily life. The Egyptians believed that the soul left the body during sleep and traveled through the underworld. They would often leave offerings for the gods at the entrance of their homes to ensure safe passage. A young priest named Anubis lived in the temple of Amun-Ra. He spent his days performing rituals and tending to the sacred cats, which were believed to bring good fortune. At night, he would retreat to his small chamber, where he would meditate and prepare for sleep. "Great Amun-Ra," Anubis would pray, "grant me a peaceful journey through the underworld. May my soul return safely to my body." One night, as Anubis lay in his bed, he felt a strange presence. He opened his eyes to see a figure standing at the foot of his bed. It was Anubis, the jackal-headed god of mummification and the afterlife. "Fear not, young priest," the god said. "Your soul is strong and your journey will be safe. Trust in the divine plan." Anubis closed his eyes, feeling a deep sense of peace. When he woke up, he felt more connected to the divine than ever before. As we move forward through history, we see that the way people slept has evolved, but the importance of rest and reflection remains constant. In the 18th century, with the advent of the Industrial Revolution, sleep patterns began to change. People started working longer hours, and the concept of a regular bedtime became more structured. A young factory worker named Thomas lived in London during this time. He worked long shifts at the mill, often feeling exhausted by the end of the day. But no matter how tired he was, he always made time for a ritual before bed. He would sit by the window and write in his journal, reflecting on his day and setting intentions for the next. "Dear diary," he would write, "today was long and tiring, but I am grateful for the work that provides for my family. May tomorrow bring new opportunities and a fresh start." Thomas's bedtime ritual gave him a sense of purpose and helped him find peace amidst the chaos of his life. As we reflect on these stories, we realize that sleep has always been more than just a biological function. It is a time for healing, growth, and connection with something greater than ourselves. Whether it is through dreams,